Skipping. Urgent message.
Weisenstein, Porcupine. I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. All right? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get in line to call you. It's been, like, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone to sleep, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. All right.
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, like, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is, because I was right, you know? I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, you know, who taught you that? Like, are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, like, that was amazing. It was totally, like, perfect. Like, if I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, like, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. Like, that other way was also nice, you know. So yeah, I don't know. You know, it makes me more curious about, like, who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, you know. But again, I keep feeling that vibe of, like, how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to, like, give me that explanation, because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, you know, in any way mean anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still going to stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm like, dude, are you on TV? Like,
when I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man, and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now, man.
I
would listen to your show and I was like, what does it mean, you know? Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. You know, some people talk about, it's like they're 60 on the list.
Man, you know? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. You know, I mean, he kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and you know, it gets you to to feel good about yourself. Like, you know, it's about to be 160.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically you can. I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. You know, and it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much: with what I know now, with the mind state I got now, and I've got texts from my ex talking about this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, "You know, Ken, I really respect you." That's what she texted me.
This is Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the... It is game time!
You've been stressing and second guessing when it come to dating. Ain't no need to worry, this advice we giving is amazing. Leveling up and the plan is progress. Time to get connected with the man mindset. Helping all my fellas till you got it together. Step it up for the better, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no limit to what you can be or who you can get. Start pulling high value women because they know you legit. This is the man mindset. Hey, wanna welcome you to the man mindset. Yeah, won't find any other advice like this. On point, never miss. It's the man mindset. Yeah, let's go.
All right, wait. Just checking out my stuff, make sure it works. So, all right, let me see here. Let's see. Let me hit this real quick. Check this out, guys. So,
why would I trick my money up when I can get the pussy for free? Do you think I'm a sucker you don't understand? So let me help you see. This shit ain't about your bitch, it's all about me. I ain't tricking my money off when I get the pussy for free.
all right, guys, we are doing a short show. It's going to be a short, light show. Gentlemen, if you guys have a question, put a Q. Guys, if you for someone call in, if anyone could call in real quick, I appreciate it. I just wanted to test out the phones and see if my new Rodecaster that I hit up. So I know y'all had all the crackling noise and stuff like that. So I just wanted to do a quick show and test the phone. So if someone could call in, I appreciate it. But if not, we'll keep chopping it up and breaking it down, gentlemen. This is going to be a quick show. We're going to talk about overcoming approach anxiety and why that is such a big problem with a lot of young men today when it comes to relationships and when it comes to dating. So if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We're going to chop it up, and we're just not going to be on for long. We're just going to talk a little bit about it and all this other stuff. So I just want you guys to go ahead and get your crayons out. If you have a question, go ahead and put a Q in there, and we are going to chop it up to kind of give y'all guys an idea. For many of you guys out there, it's something that freezes you. It's something that has always been bothering you, especially when many of you guys out here are trying to meet women, and you see a woman and all of a sudden you get this overwhelming feeling that slows you down and stops you from actually growing. And that's what we're going to actually talk about today for you guys out there. And we're going to kind of break it down, dial it down, and give you guys a better understanding of what is the anxiety and what is it that actually slows you down. So for many of you guys out there, it's a nervousness, but it's not just something that makes you nervous, guys. And I would like to use the board and break that down to you guys out here real quick. Gentlemen, again, you have a question, go ahead and ask. If any of you guys can call in real quick, I do want to test the phones out, but I can keep going. So let's look at what happens when we're talking about overcoming, because so many of us, when we begin to or we want to start a relationship, we want to start a relationship with a woman. For many of us right here, there's always this roadblock. Oh wait, damn it! I think it just popped up. I think someone just called and it just didn't grab it. Wait a second. Hold on, let me see here. I think someone did call. All right, 216. I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't get the 216. Yeah, if you can call again, I don't know. I didn't get the notification. But 216, if you call back in one more time, I'll check it. It's just weird. I didn't get the notification. It didn't pop up. Usually it pops up. So it didn't pop up. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying right here, for many of you guys out here, okay, let's say this is the woman right here that you want to actually talk to. There is this thing right here that's actually slowing a lot of you young men down as far as being able to talk to women. And gentlemen, the world wants you to think it is actually, all right, there you go. It failed again. Damn. I don't know what happened. Hold on, 970. Let me call you. I'm going to call you, see if you can just hear me. If you can hear me, that's fine. Let me try to call you 970 because I don't know why I'm not receiving. I should receive it, but I don't know what's going on. But 970, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, you can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, can you hear me on the channel and everything?
Let me see. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, let me test it real quick. For some reason I'm not getting a notification of the call, but that's the phone thing issue. It's not my thing, but I just want to make sure. So hey Jay, so y'all can hear him and everything? Okay, so you can. Okay, hey 970. I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate the call, brother. All right.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I respect. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Respect. Thank you, 970. All right, I appreciate that. All right, so I don't know, I'm trying to see what's going on. Now the roadcaster's working. Now for some reason we're not getting the notification when someone calls in. So if it doesn't call in and I miss your call and you hang up, I can call you back. So just know that. So all right, thank you. All right, thank you. Oh wait, you saying we're hearing nothing of you both? Okay, never mind. Fire, you say you hear you and him. Okay. Well, I don't know what the crackle is. If it's a crackle, then I don't know what to tell you. I got a brand new thing here. I don't know what to tell you. Fuck it. Anyway, it is gonna crackle. Anyway, let's get into the show. So, guys, we're talking about approach anxiety. But the way I want to talk to you about approach anxiety is going to be a little bit different, because for many of you guys out here, many of you guys believe that you have this thing that holds you back, that hits your nervous system, and that's what we always say, the anxiety. So if we look at approach anxiety, we kind of look at the square of, and guys, if you can't call in, you don't have a question, just put a Q and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions out here. But gentlemen, what we want to talk about is, this is you right here, and this is you wanting to talk to a woman, but there is something that goes on with you that for many of you guys feel like you get this anxiety, and we're going to break that down and we're going to talk about it. And if you have a question, go ahead and ask. We got you. But what if I told you what you're thinking about is a mindset of a perception built off of things that you have interpreted? So many of us get caught up in the whirlwind of what could happen. All right. So I want you to think about this for a second. Okay. So let's just go ahead and put an F right here. All right. So this is one thing that stops you. We'll talk about this right here first. And what happens is what this is what we call future. It is, for some reason, for many of you guys, one of the my nose is itching. One of the biggest problems that many of you guys have is that many of you guys look into what we call a future, a false future, a fake future, where we automatically assume that if I go up to that woman, certain things are going to happen with me. And every assumption that you have of the future is based upon the assumption that you have of yourself. For many of you guys out here, you all have theories, okay? And you have ideas and expectations of how you want things to go and how you want things to be, okay? And for some of you guys, looking into what we call a future, unfortunately, gives you an idea or a thought process that you can make better sense of the world, okay? All right, so when you see a woman, you automatically assume, because see, okay, I've always one thing I've always been taught, even watching kung fu movies back in the day, that the ones that are great are the ones that actually blindfold themselves. You must, when you guys are getting into this game and learning about women, what you have to do, and I'm not saying put a blindfold around your head, gentlemen. I'm never telling you guys to blindfold yourself. That's not what I want you to do. I do not want you to blindfold yourself. What I'm saying is that what we have to start doing is put a mini blindfold over our eyes, because from our expectation and through our eyes and not our mindset is where most of you guys are going wrong. Now, for the man, okay, the man will automatically talk to the woman because the man is not looking at a future, he's not looking at a past, and he's not looking at a present, gentlemen. What that man is doing is saying that, okay, instead of looking at her, I'm going to start to look at me. I'm going to start looking at me of how I move. But for many guys out there, this fear of this future can be tied into fear of rejection, okay? It could be low self-esteem. It could be overthinking. It could be negative self-talk. But it also can be, gentlemen, social conditioning, because most of us have been conditioned to see certain things. But when you look at what I'm trying to show you is that one must believe in oneself, and not just himself, but also your abilities. What is it that I can do if she is lucky enough to meet me? Now, remember, you've got to understand the interpretation of the thought process I just said. For you guys, I want to meet her. I want to kiss her ass. She's so pretty and so beautiful. She's so gorgeous. Oh my God, I just want to talk to her. I want to smash. Whatever it is you say you want to do starts the problem, okay? It starts the problem. And the problem that starts for many of you guys is the lack of a self-belief that you have in yourself. If you cannot recognize your value, which is fine, gentlemen, you're not supposed to recognize your value right now, because in this moment right now, you don't believe that you are valuable, okay? And when you don't know your value, you are always going to seek external validation from a woman. So that means that I see the woman, and then all of a sudden I have this future of, well, she's going to turn me down because that's what the last woman did, and the last woman did, and the last woman did, okay? Whereas where I'm saying for you guys out here, when you start to learn the game and start to soak up the game, it is at this point you're not going to actually worry about what is going to happen. You're just going to focus on the interaction. But the problem is, gentlemen, where is the interaction coming from? For many of you guys out here, the interaction is coming from the thought process of what you're seeing through your eyes. You're looking at her body, you're looking at the shape of her body, you're looking at all these things, and you're interpreting things from that interaction. And because you're interpreting things from that interaction, this is why many of you guys are having the problems you're having, because most of you guys are trying to determine what she is or what she's going to be for me. Am I good enough to get her? Do I have? Oh, okay, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. Wow. All right, that worked. All right. So I guess the lines do work. I guess the lines do work. What I'm saying for many of you guys out here, this is why one has to have an understanding of his interpretation of what it is I want to do. The game is not hard, gentlemen, when we start to work on ourselves and we start to see that it is not me going up to her. Going up to a woman has nothing to do with the game at all. All I am going to do is present myself to that woman. But here's the beautiful thing about the game, gentlemen. When you begin to work on your presentation of what you're going to present, from that point, that's going to give you a level of confidence that's going to override, overshadow, and supersede the interpretation that you have. Okay, now it's working. I just want to make sure it rings that way. Anonymous, what's your name and what's your question, sir?
Dave, 28, Alabama.
What's going on, Dave?
What's up, Steve? I agree with a lot of the stuff you say, but okay, so I'm gonna get to my question.
No, take your time. Take your time, Dave, because I know you have thoughts. I'm not here to argue with you. You're here, you're on, so we can break it down. So what's going on, Dave? Talk to me.
Okay, on the deepest level, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
But it's like a war going on between what's going on internally and what's happening externally. I know I can't control the external. I can only control the internal. But I don't want to feel like I'm lying to myself by ignoring the external.
Okay, Dave, one thing at a time. What are you lying to? What is the external, big guy? What's the external, Dave? What's the external?
Okay, so yesterday when we had the conversation about resistance, and then I got mad because y'all was like, "What is resistance?" And I'm like, "We know what it is. It exists." You see what I'm saying? You can see it.
Okay, but Dave, I want you. Wait, real quick, Dave, because I want to answer your question, but also teach, but also, I mean, we'll have dialogue, Dave. So we got time. We got you, dog. Okay, cool. So check this out, Dave. Cool. Okay. So when it comes to resistance, there's two types of resistance. There is the outside world, and then there's our internal resistance that we have of ourselves. So
right.
So what somebody does outside of you that you have no control over, is it actually resistance, Dave, or is it actually a choice that the person has?
It's both. It's both. It's going against what I want to do, so it's resistance from my point of view. And from their point of view,
Dave. Okay, Dave. Dave. I'm not laughing at it, but I see where you're coming. Okay, Dave. But the thing is that you just heard what you just said. I don't think you missed it. Okay, here's the problem. It is okay to have an expectation of ourselves, Dave. But the moment we set an expectation for somebody else is where the problem comes in at, Dave. Because you said for myself. I mean, you expect something from that woman, yes?
Yeah, right. To a degree, yeah.
Right. Okay. So what happens is that when you set an expectation, I have no right to set an expectation on a woman. Only expectation I can set is on myself. I can't expect her to like me, be interested in me, or want to fuck me or anything. Because the moment I set an expectation on the woman, who am I? Think about power, Dave. Think about power, okay? Take 100. Just take 100 points in your head, Dave. All right, in your head. Right now, Dave, you hold 100 points, okay? Internally, okay? The moment you see a woman, you can still hold that 100. It is at that moment, okay, when you say to yourself, I expect that woman to, whatever it is, you are giving those points away to that woman because what you're saying is that she holds more power over me. Does that make any sense?
It semi makes sense. I just think that we both have power in the same way. I have a mind of my own. She has a mind of her own.
Yes.
So on the other show, I'm not gonna say the name because you don't like names being said in here. So on the other show, when you sit up and say what this person does or wants does not matter, yes, it does, because the same way I have a mind and I'm thinking, this other person has a mind and they're thinking, and there's interaction going on between both of us to try to get what we want.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
no,
So you can't ignore the.
But wait, I hear what you're saying. But listen, Dave, check it out. You just said something crucial here. To get what we want, I don't know, or do I care what she wants? All I'm saying is I'm going to present myself to have her get me. What she wants is none of my business, Dave. Because if I start focusing on what she wants, then where do you think I'm shifting my attention to? Am I shifting it to me or am I shifting it to the woman, Dave?
I think both. I'm gonna tell you why I think both. I'm not trying to be difficult.
No, you're not being different. I'm listening, Dave. No, you got it, Dave. I'm listening. Why do you think it's both?
It's both because it's like this saying right here: help me, help you, help me. I know that might sound fucked up.
No, that doesn't sound right. That's right.
Help me,
help you,
help me, help you, help me.
Well, no. Wait, the third one's wrong. Help me, help you, help you. You don't have to help me. No, Dave, you almost got it right. Help me. Watch this. Allow me to allow you to fuck me. Allow me to allow you to show me why you're worth my dick and my time. You see what I'm saying? You almost got it right.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. That's what help me, help you, help me means.
Okay, well, okay. Well, I just had to, because the way you were interpreted is okay. You had to be more specific. But what you're saying, and if we're saying is the right thing, then that's the right thing. So then, at that point, then what does it matter? Okay, all I can say is, okay, think about this. Think about when you go to the mall, Dave. Okay, the food court. All right. There's always somebody that wants to give you a sample of something. You know, hey, sir, would you like to try a sample of this? Yes?
Yes.
Now, at that point, Dave, you have the power to say yes and grab the sample and eat it, or you have the power to say no, thank you, and walk away, right?
Right.
Does that stop the person from still going around to other people and offering samples? Or because you said no, they just pack up their stuff, put it away, and go home?
No, you just keep it moving.
Yeah, okay, right, okay,
that's what I'm saying. On the
Dave,
other show, they're right too. It's just that the whole
but
you
Dave,
know, the other show from yesterday.
No,
everybody's right.
I know, but Dave, wait. We got to get deeper. You said they keep it moving, but tell me, why do they keep it moving?
Because, like on the other show, they are right. You got to find who's aligned with you. You got to.
Right.
You can't make nobody do nothing. You can only find the people that's trying to do what you're doing.
Right. So then there can't be resistance then with the woman then, because it's a choice. See, I've got the sample. Hey, Dave, I don't know, hey, Alabama, would you like a sample of this bourbon chicken? Whatever. And you be like, fuck yeah, or fuck no. You know what I mean? Whatever you say. But whatever you say isn't actually resistance. It's your choice looking at the opportunity I present you. I present you, Dave, would you like to eat this? And then off of how Dave feels, maybe you're a vegan. Maybe you don't like the bourbon chicken. Maybe you like hamburgers, or maybe you want a taco or something. You know what I mean? And you just don't want it. But you have to make that choice, and whatever choice you make is none of my business. I'm just saying I'm offering the chicken or the bourbon chicken to you, but what you do isn't resistance. It's more of a choice, Dave.
You right, Steve. But what I'm saying is, I think I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, you can choose to resist. Just like if a police officer tries to lock me up,
yes,
I can choose. It's not going to be in my best interest. I'm not going to win in the situation because there's a power dynamic there.
Yes.
But I can choose to resist. I can choose to run. You see what I'm saying? And that choice is going to have a consequence. So I'm not saying that you wrong. It's just it's the way that it comes out.
Okay,
I get what you're saying. Where you say, "Hey, it don't matter what," because I'm like that too. If you choose to not mess with me, then it's cool. It is what it is.
Right, but there's not
But
resistance.
at the same time, you can't make it seem like you can't ignore the power that the other person has.
No. Okay, watch this. Okay, let's get back to the sample. If I offer a person a sample and they walk away from me, I'm just going to look to the next person I see coming and offer them the sample and forget about the person that said no, because that person has no significance in anything I'm doing. They have no significance. And again, this is not me knocking women, but a woman has no significance if she's not following. Okay, but the next layer, that's more of a program, but she has the right to say she's not interested. That's her right. I can't control that. But I don't see that as resistance. I see that as her free will to make a choice off of what she wants to do. But by no means is she resisting me. A woman can't resist anything if I'm okay. Here you go. What? Let me show you where it's resistance. Okay, I offered a woman some bourbon chicken. She says no. And then I'm like, well, but ma'am, this chicken is great. I mean, give it a chance. I mean, I'm sure you'll like it. I mean, come on. Why don't you come over here and try it? Come on. At that point, it becomes resistance because she's saying, look, motherfucker, I already said no. Why are you bothering me? Why are you being so persistent? Why are you trying to change my mind? That's when you're getting resistance versus free will. The first step, I'm saying, here I am, what you gonna do? And then from that point, she gets to make a choice of if she wants to talk to me or not, Alabama. But if she says, no, I'm not interested, and she walks away, and I continue to try to persuade her or try to change her mind, then she is going to give me resistance, Alabama. That's when you get resistance from the woman. Because at that point, she's saying, can you not take a hint? Does that make any sense?
That makes what you said makes perfect sense. Both of them are resistance. To me, it's just the first one. The second part you added, that's a more aggressive resistance. That's a form of aggressive resistance. They're both resistance though.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying because you frame it differently. That's what it's gonna boil down to. We frame things differently and interpret them. So that's gonna be where the disconnect is.
Her resistance is her. Okay. What happens for a lot of us guys out here, Alabama? This was the thing. We have an ego and self-importance. And we feel what you should feel is that you're God's gift to every woman. You should feel that way. And sometimes the mind cannot interpret when a woman doesn't want to be with you. And what the mind will do at that point, sometimes for a lot of these young men, it will shift the excuses or get mad at the person. You're like, you're supposed to like me. You're supposed to suck my dick and you're supposed to fuck me because I'm that guy. And then when that guy sets an expectation, what happens is that he then becomes influenced through his emotion which then comes back to everything I'm talking about right now. See, the fear, the worry, and the anxiety comes from what a man shouldn't do. Well, he should do for himself, but not do for anybody else, Alabama. And that is set an expectation. The expectation I have is I'm going to present myself to that woman, and whatever the fuck she do, I don't give a fuck. But I expect me I expect me, Dave, to go after what I want. That just Dave, when you brush your teeth in the morning, you don't think about it because the expectation is already set in stone. Because you're not going to get you're not going to get any rejection from your toothpaste. Okay, guess what? You will get resistance sometimes even in brushing your teeth. Let me show you. Let me show you how deep it is. This is when you get resistance from brushing your teeth. When you go in the bathroom, Dave, you say, I'm going to brush my teeth, and you grab the toothpaste, and there's no toothpaste in there. And Dave, and you're squeezing, and that's the reason, and you're squeezing to get some out. So then you got to roll that bitch up. You see what I'm saying? And squeeze it.
Yeah, that's exactly
right. So that's okay. So that can be a resistance right there. But regardless if the toothpaste is resisting or not, regardless if the toothpaste are coming out, it doesn't define who you are. That is just something that is happening to you at the moment.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I like that.
Right. So
okay,
go ahead.
I'm gonna move it. Okay, my bad.
Go ahead.
No, okay, go ahead. I was gonna say, go Steve, I know you are against other movements. I'm gonna have that movement conversation with you another time. Like
no, we talk about real quick. Let's talk about a movement. What about a movement? Because I'll show you what I'm. Okay, you know why I'm resistant about movements. All right, so Alabama. Right. Let's say that. Okay, let's just say Alabama. Let's say Alabama is a movement. Okay, let's say you are your own movement. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And I am Maryland or Texas. I'm Texas, you're Alabama, okay? You have an Alabama mindset. I'm just talking about mentality. I'm not talking about the state. I'm just saying your mindset is Alabama. My mindset is Texas. Now, you can teach me Alabama things to help me interpret it in a Texas way. But what's happening out there is that people are saying, I'm Alabama, and I want you to talk like Alabama, think like Alabama, move like Alabama. And that's the problem, even though I should be able to think and move myself. Does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense, Steve. That's going to lead into, because you on multiple shows. There's a different Steve on every show. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a persona, but I'm saying you carry yourself differently on different shows, right?
Because I'm multiple people. I've got multiple attitudes. So I'm still the same person.
Yeah, exactly. So the best way I can say it is everybody has something they're trying to push, and nobody's wrong because everybody has their own subjective truth. So,
right. But Alabama, watch this. You're right. Everybody has a subjective truth. But Alabama, if Alabama, okay, what is something that you're good at? What is something that you're good at? What is something that you can do really well?
Video games. Let's just say video games.
Okay, well, let's say, video game. Give me a video game.
Call of Duty.
All right, Call of Duty. Hey, did you play the beta?
Nah, I ain't played that one.
Man, you better get the fuck on that new beta.
I don't like Black Ops, man.
God damn. All right, well, I've been playing the beta. Okay, so let's just take Call of Duty. All right, watch this, Alabama. Watch this. I'm allowed to have my own thought, like you were saying. You're absolutely right. But the moment, Alabama, I want to learn about Call of Duty because I'm not good at Call of Duty. And I come to you, Alabama, who knows Call of Duty. It is at that point, I've got to shut the fuck up, Alabama, because who am I to explain to you what you know more than what I know? Now, let's say, all right, you know Call of Duty, and I'll mention a Battlefield. Let's say I got a Battlefield mentality. You know they're two different games. You know what I'm talking about. So,
yeah,
I'm Battlefield, you're Call of Duty. I want to learn Call of Duty. But how can I go to you and push Battlefield to your Call of Duty when I'm trying to learn Call of Duty? Do you see what I'm saying? You're the expert at Call of Duty. I don't know Call of Duty. I know Battlefield. Now, I'm coming to you to learn Call of Duty. I'm saying, Alabama, I need you to teach me a Battlefield mentality about Call of Duty. So at that point, as a student of you, the teacher, I've got to shut the fuck up. Because I can't, you're talking about Call of Duty. The moment I bring up Battlefield, you be like, wait, excuse me, what are you doing? We're not talking about Battlefield. We're talking about Call of Duty. Yeah, but in my world, all I know is but sir, are you here to learn about Battlefield? Or are you here to learn about Call of Duty? And if you're here to learn about Call of Duty, you need to shut the fuck up and listen and learn. Because if you have the Battlefield mentality going into your class of Call of Duty, Alabama, then you are not going to learn anything. Because you think that Battlefield has meaning in the realm of Call of Duty. Does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense, but I'm gonna say it this way, using that example. Battlefield and Call of Duty, like I'm not gonna say my thought process. It's two letters. I'm just gonna say R and P, and then I'm gonna say game. So there's overlap between the both of them. So some of the things that I'm coming from.
What is RP? Oh, you mean like red pill?
Never mind.
You mean red pill?
Never mind. No. I don't want. No, I'm not gonna trigger you. We're not gonna do this.
No, I'm not being triggered. I'm not triggered by red pill. The red pill doesn't exist. Okay, red pill existed the moment the Matrix came out. There was no red pill. There was no red pill. Okay, it didn't exist. Before, I guess, when did the Matrix come out? What, 99? I think it was 1999. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I guess it was around 1999. But what I'm saying is, there was a world that was moving before that. But what you have to understand is that people that are trying to sell an ideology or a cult are going to take things and use those things as reference points to try to manipulate people. The game has always been the game. The game has been going on since, are you a religious person?
I see, because I know you're trying to teach your class. So before you go into that, because I already know we already had that conversation before. I was trying to take you somewhere else.
Okay, because, but where you trying to take it?
Let's take Riz and charisma. Okay. Riz is short for charisma. So that's where Riz comes from.
Okay.
So Riz, I don't want to get caught up in the terminology.
No, and that's fine. So then instead of saying a line, I gotta go Lorne. And just
some people do that because they from a different part of the country and they have a different dialect. Some people pronounce it that way.
No, I understand but the problem is the dialect is coming from the I do and not from the I am. Red, if I say the color red, you know the color red. If I say duck, you can see it in your head. If I say lion, you can see it in your head.
Yep.
Because that's internally embedded in you. But if I start saying and that's a duck, you got to then try to interpret it from an outside source. You see what I'm saying? What's happening is that a lot of young men are trying to, there's nothing new under the sun. It's always been there. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything is everything. Right. So what people try to do is that they've got to, I've got to start a YouTube channel. And the only way I can get people is by trying to create something that's already been created. Bread has always been bread. You know what I mean? Bread has always been bread. So instead of calling it bread, I'm going to call it coat hanger and make it look like bread to show that it's different. And that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that regardless if it's Riz or regardless of its, you say Riz and charisma, charisma, right? Riz or charisma, that's still not the issue that these young men are having, because Riz or charisma, they still using it as a coat or a hat. the interpretation of riz or charisma that should never be connected with the mentality that a man has, because he's not trying to change the world. He's trying to change the world internally, if that makes sense, big guy.
Make perfect sense. Make perfect sense. And this is my last thing. I'm saying that game is hella important. It's very, very important, right?
It's all
but
things.
It's not the end all. It's not the end all.
It has all. Well, okay. For a student, it is the end all be all, because it's all about the love you have for yourself. That's the end all be all.
I can agree with that.
Right.
I can agree with that.
Right. So what I'm saying is, see, game. Okay. See, like you know how in school we learned dear and dear. You know what I mean? Dear, like Bambi, and how are you doing, dear?
Indeed,
yeah,
dear.
right, dear.
Yep.
So a lot of people will think game and game. So people sometimes think game, Call of Duty, right, versus game, a love that you have for yourself. That's what the game is: an all empowering, all awareness, love, admiration, dedication to oneself. That's game. It's not tricking, playing games, and beating around the bush. It's actually at its core, Alabama, is loving yourself, which people don't do. They like themselves, but they don't love themselves. They want to put that into somebody else to get validation from them versus themselves.
I can agree with that.
So that's where that's why game is all things. Game is the end all be all, because game has nothing to do with anything but the person in the mirror of how they interpret the world through their eyes and through their reality, big guy.
Yeah, see, and that's what throw me out, because when y'all say game, there's self-love, there's self-discipline, there's self-confidence, there's self-esteem, there's self-perception, there's self-awareness. There's a lot of different aspects of self. So when you lump it all under this umbrella word game, it becomes confusing. Because what aspect of the game are you talking about?
Well, but watch
because
this.
Game is also strategy.
Right. No, you're right. Right. It's all those things. But watch this. Okay, think about what you're saying. You're absolutely right. But then, like a computer, here's the virus. You're absolutely right, Dave. I agree with you. But here lies the problem with the guys. They don't see themselves that way. They see and interpret the world through what a fucking woman thinks about them. They see and interpret the world about ass and titties. They're always told every day on TV and radio, you got to dress this way. You got to be this way. You got to buy them dinners. You got to kiss their asses. You got to slay dragons and zombies and all that other shit. So what they do is they move away from what you said. What you said is absolutely right. I agree. But here's the problem. The problem is one cannot see that when they're not looking internally at themselves. You're right, Dave. But the problem is they're not looking at that. They're looking outside of themselves. That's where, so the virus, the negative expectations, the worry, the anxiety, no confidence, blaming, victimhood. Now, what you said is a love for yourself, right? But how can you have that love for yourself when you bring in, I'm not good enough, I'm too short, I'm too ugly, I'm too fat, I can never get her, she'll never like a guy like me, she looks like the kind of, you see what I'm saying? So when you bring that into your world, the virus is going to take over that system. Because what you said is 1,000% right when you have game. Game doesn't say I'm not good enough. I am good enough. I'm that motherfucker. I would never tear myself down. But these young men are constantly tearing themselves down because of their interpretation of what they see themselves as. You're right, but that's what they don't see. And that's where we try to teach them to start to see that versus Alabama, see all the negative things that they conjure up in their head.
But Steve, the negativity pushes you to positivity. You got to understand, like some of the people that you caught them because they got tired of the red pill. they got tired of it and they wanted to be better. So some of them might have went passport bros. Some of them might have went MGTOW. Some of them might have learned game.
No,
you know,
no,
you see what I'm saying? So that negativity pushed them to want to be better or do better. But they just went different ways, different routes. Do that make sense?
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying, but you can't lack what you never had, though, buddy. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Look what I'm saying. Okay, what I'm saying is, when you have a love for yourself, there's a way a man moves because he's connected to himself. One thought, one mind, one way. He's connected to himself. That is all he's connected to, okay? And when you're connected to yourself, now this is what shows they're not, now listen, now watch this. I'm going to show you how they're not connected to themselves. And then they're always seeking things to try to find connections because they don't have any self-awareness. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to delegate. They don't have personality traits. They don't have any kind of adaptability. They cannot cultivate wisdom or affect change in themselves. And that's the starting point. If you can't do those things, you can't get into the door of game, because how can one love themselves if one doesn't believe in themselves, Alabama? You know, it's a belief in self. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to unlock those other doors that the game is going to allow you to do. Does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. It all starts with self-belief. It's going to affect self-esteem, self-confidence.
Right.
It's all connected. I think I'm trying to say something different though. I'm saying that, because you're not wrong either. I 100% agree, but I'm saying that everybody has a starting point, and those negative emotions, believe it or not, you don't want to feel them, so it motivates you to do things differently, so you don't feel them.
Okay, but watch
this.
You
see what I'm saying?
No, you've answered the question. Look at what you said. Feel them, right? You feel them. Okay, now watch this. When Alabama gets home, doesn't Alabama put the key in the lock and open the door?
Yep.
Does Alabama feel anything? Does Alabama feel negative? Does Alabama feel like, oh my God, the door is going to resist me? The door might not like me. What if the door doesn't open up? And what am I going to do? Does Alabama feel that? Or does Alabama say, I got to get in this motherfucking house. Let me get my key, pop that motherfucker in the lock, unlock it, and open the door. Does Alabama feel anything?
In that example, no, Alabama doesn't feel anything. But what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to convey is,
I hear what you're saying. No, but Alabama, I hear what you're saying, but that's the point I'm trying to make. And that's the point of where you can tell when one doesn't have game. When you're one of one, you don't feel, you just do. There is no feeling. There is no worry. There is no anxiety. You do not become overwhelmed. Just like you open a door, flip on a light switch, grab your wallet or a remote control, you are what we call one of one at that moment, because you're saying, I'm going to do this, and you do it without thought, without worry or feeling. That's the game. But when you bring in
discipline.
So no. Well, it's not only the self-discipline, it's the belief that you can go over there and open your door, that you can turn on your light switch. In Alabama, the game is so deep that when you go turn on your light switch and you try to turn on the light switch and the light doesn't come on, again, like you were talking about the strategy of the game triggers the next door. When you turn on the lights and the light doesn't come on, the game already has it locked in. Okay, is it an electrical problem or is it a fuse problem? So what do I need to do? Let me go turn on something like the TV or something. If the TV comes on, I know I got to change the light bulb. If the TV doesn't come on, I need to go check the fuse. That's the depth of the game, because there's another door behind that door. But it starts off with the belief that I can turn on the light switch. Once I turn that bitch on and that motherfucker doesn't come on, then the next level of game opens up to say, okay, the light's not coming on. That's not a problem because I'm solution based. So how am I going to solve this shit? I'm either turn the TV on, TV comes on, it's a light bulb problem. TV doesn't come on, it might be a fuse problem. That's what game is doing. But where these guys go wrong is that if the light switch doesn't come on, these young men are teaching these boys it's the woman's fault. The light switch doesn't come on because of her leg count. It's because of her hypergamous nature. It's because she's looking for money clothes. The light switch is looking for someone that has more money, clothes, and status and all that other shit versus what the game teaches you. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but Steve, in your example, I'm not trying to keep going back and forth. I'm not trying to get on your nerves. In your example with the light switch, when you said when the light switch don't come on, that's resistance. You see what I'm saying? So now you have the game, because a lot of men that are red pill have been getting a lot of resistance from women. That's what motivates them to learn game to deal with that resistance. You see what I'm saying? Because even in your example, you started mentioning ways to troubleshoot the resistance that the light switch was giving you.
Right.
So I understand perfectly what you're saying, and it makes perfect sense. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's just trying to find out knowledge and wisdom on how to deal with something that they given. This life is throwing them resistance in.
But
be it money, be it women, be it
the light. Real quick, because I got to go on with the show, but I want to give you some time. But listen. The light switch, the light switch is not resistance. I cannot control the weather. So if we want to go all the way down to the first domino, let's say somewhere in fucking Africa, because that's where all these goddamn hurricanes come from anyway, the motherland. Let's say the tropical, let's say the tropical, I don't know, the cold meets the hot or whatever, and it builds this fucking tropical storm that turns into a hurricane, and that hurricane, because of the currents, are coming towards the United States. It's swinging its way up through all the way up through the Gulf, and getting more from the warm water to get bigger and bigger and bigger to hit land, to hit a light pole that pulls and knocks out all the electricity. That's not resistance. That's just the Westwood is. I can't, that's not resistance. I cannot control the weather. Only thing I can control is the motherfucker that's flipping the light switch or putting on the light bulb or checking the fuse or turning on the TV. I have to accept. See, that's what we always talk about. We live in the world of what is. And what is when a hot meets cold somewhere in Africa, it begins a tropical storm, and that tropical storm picks up momentum based off of the water. I'm not a meteorologist; I just slept in a Holiday Inn, but it picks up, and based off of that current and how much the water and all the other stuff, all these different elements, is going to create a hurricane that's going to come towards all of us and wherever we're at and whatever part of the current it's going in. And what it does, if it hits a light pole and it turns off the electricity, all those steps are what is. That is just the world. That's not resistance. That's the world. That's not resistance.
That's the issue, Steve. The world is resisting the internal world. I started with that. The external world is resisting the internal world, and that creates frustration.
Well, I'm not frustrated.
That's the first thing I said when I got on the phone.
Yeah, but it's all good.
It's hard to balance the external and the internal world.
Well, but okay, but all right, but Alabama, I appreciate it. We had a little dialogue, but I got to continue the show because I'm gonna go on for another hour and stuff, so I got to chop it up. But I appreciate the call though, Alabama. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right, respect, man. Thank you. So as I was saying, guys, let me grab this. Area code 707, sir. What's your name? What's your question? How can I help you? 707. Oh, they hung up. 707. You call back 707. All right. So as I was saying, for many of you guys out here, we're looking at anxiety. All right. So the reason why many of you young men have anxiety, and guys, if you got a question, please put a Q. Wait. Hold on a second. Let me get this question right here. Hold on a second. Let me see here. I tend to stutter when I approach. Is there a way? No? Okay. Jay. I want you to look at stuttering. Okay, what I want you to do, okay, Jay, what I want you to do is put 1, 2, 3 beside each other. All right, wait. Matter of fact, I'll do it in. Hold on. Let me go to the board, Jay. I'll do it for you, Jay, and I will show you that that's not the problem. All right, Jay. Let's do it. Okay, Jay. Let's do it. Let me see if it's right. Okay, Jay. Okay, we go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll put Jay. All right. So, Jay, this is your blueprint of why you stutter. This is how easy it is, how simple it is. The problem is, Jay, is that, God, let me see. I guess I have green. I don't have any other. Okay. This is where the problem is right here, Jay. All right. So Jay doesn't work on himself. So Jay doesn't believe in himself. So the reaction from 1 and 2 equal Jay stuttering around women. Now listen to what I'm saying, Jay. Listen to what I'm saying. Goon, I got you, dog. I got you. Hold on, Goon. I got you. I got to lock this in. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Listen to what I'm saying, Jay. I'm going to show you again. Jay doesn't work on his mouthpiece. Jay doesn't believe in himself, okay? And because Jay doesn't believe in himself, like I was saying before, Jay doesn't have any personality traits, no communication traits. You don't know how to flirt. So Jay doesn't believe in himself. So when Jay meets a woman, that is going to be the end result of the 1 and the 2. When you are not working on yourself, you cannot believe in yourself. And when you don't believe in yourself, this is what the woman recognizes. The woman is smart enough to recognize the 1 and the 2. She's not even looking at your 3. The woman is going to recognize that you don't have any skills, attributes, or personality traits, which is going to be a combination of, all right, now this is women, you know, when you see the numbers and things pop up. Let me grab this call. I'm sorry, I had to make the call, make sure I hear it. 707, what's your name, sir, and how can I help you? 707 going once, 707 going twice, 707. All right. So we will have to go ahead and block his number if he calls back again. Sir, you gotta speak up when we're calling you. So what I'm saying to all of you guys out here, Jay, I'm just talking to you. Your problem, Jay, is that your stuttering is the end result to a person that doesn't know himself, who has an expectation that you expect a woman to accept you for the things that you don't know and the things that you cannot do sexually to her. Okay? I want you to think about that. Your opponent, when she sees that you're stuttering, she already knows that you are not that guy for her. But your stuttering comes from the lack of who you are to yourself. And the reason why you're stuttering is because your inexperience and your lack of knowledge of Jay. That's all. It doesn't make you a bad person, okay? All right? All right? It doesn't. All right? Hey, Dawn, hold on. Dawn, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not lagging, bitch. And what do you mean? We are accepting calls. Didn't you just hear the fucking phone ring? The Dawn, didn't you just hear the fucking phone ring, motherfucker? The fuck are you talking about, man? Shut your bitch ass up. No, but Jay, listen, I got you, Jay. What the fuck Dawn is talking about? Fuck, shut the fuck up, Dawn. Let me get back to you. Jay, before you even get to the 3 of meeting the woman, you're already disappointed in yourself because you have not achieved the desire of loving yourself, Jay, and believing in yourself, Jay, okay? Because in your world, motherfucker, we just heard the goddamn did y'all not hear the phone ring? We just heard the phone ring. You did I not say 3 times, what is your question? Did I not say that? Did I not say that? I saw the number. No, that wasn't the butler. No, I had the phone. I wanted to put the special ringtone on just to make sure I can see it in the ring. So I can take the ringtone off. Anyway, fuck him. Fuck what he think. Anyway, let's keep going. What I'm saying to you, young man, Jay, I want to help you out, Jay, because you're here for help. The thing is that you are succumbing to your limitations. And because you're so nervous in the moment, because, Jay, you don't know what to do with it. Okay, now watch this. It's not just the 1, 2, 3 with yourself, Jay. It's the 4, the 5, and the 6. What am I going to do if I talk to her? 4. How am I going to set up the date? 5. When I'm on the date, 6, what am I going to do? How am I going to show her why she should fuck with me? But because you don't work on the 1 and the 2, you're going to mess up on the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6, sir. And that is why you are stuttering, because you do not believe in yourself. You don't believe that you're good enough. And that's the problem. You don't believe in yourself, Jay. But what I'm saying, Jay, with game, okay? If Jay works on the 1 and the 2, Jay's not going to give a fuck about the 3. All I can do is present myself to the woman the best way I know how. But I promise this much, Jay. When I allow a woman to fuck with me, oh wait, Jay, I think you missed that. Okay, Jay. In your world, you're trying to meet women. But in my world, when I allow a woman to meet me, I can promise you, Jay, she will not feel any fear, any anxiety, any worry. Because I know who I am, I know what I want, and I know what I can do, and I just don't give a fuck. But Jay, you care. See, the problem with you guys out here, now listen, this is very important. You are trying to meet women. Stop fucking doing that. Stop trying to write this down. Nobody's going to tell you this. Stop trying to meet women. That's the fail. Stop trying to meet women. Because what you're doing is you're putting extra pressure on yourself. Because if I meet her, then I've got to persuade her, change her mind, and do whatever fucking magic trick I can come up with. Okay, I don't know. We got another call that didn't come in. Maybe let me see, depending on the calls. Some call didn't come in. Wow, that call didn't come in. Hold on a second. I don't know why, but maybe it's the let me see, who called this one? Yeah. No. Hey, look, I blocked your call, dog, because that's why you called in. You called in 3 fucking times, dog. That's why I didn't answer. You rung 2 times, you didn't answer. I told you, if you don't answer when I call, I'm going to move on. Anyway, let me continue. I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody. Listen to what I'm saying. Write this down. From this point on, I am not here to meet women. From this point on. Because look what you tell yourself all day. I want to get some pussy. I want to meet some women. Where's the pussy at? Where the women at? I want to meet some women. I want to meet some women. I want to meet some women. That's all y'all motherfuckers do. Versus the ones that get pussy. Guess what we say? I want a hamburger. Oh, damn. My gas is low in my car. I need to go put some gas in my tank. You know what? I heard there is some brand new Nikes at the mall. I think I'm going to go check out some Nikes. You know what? It's a nice day outside. I think I'll take a walk. You know what? God damn it. My dog needs someone. You know, I think I'm going to take my dog to the dog park. You know what? I love the jazz music at the club. So you know what? I think I'm going to hit that spot, sit back, drink my little bitch ass drink, and enjoy the music. Jay, do you see the difference in what I'm saying and what you're saying? God damn it, it's the last time. Dawn, I swear, if you don't answer, I'm going to kick you out of this room. What is your question?
Hey, what's good, Steve? Hey, this is
Motherfucker,
John. I'm from LA.
I know you. What's your question, man?
Hey, nah, hey, y'all was talking about Call of Duty, man. Hey, this is like when you're in the ring and you have to calculate all the dodges and the weaves to not get hit and hit, move to move and beat the shit.
Sir, what is your question? You made a statement. What's your question?
I mean, I don't really have a question, Steve.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't want to hear that shit. I got to teach people some shit. I don't want to hear your fucking Call of Duty analogies. That's not the point. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I got to continue with the show. My God, man. My God. Listen. Gentlemen, listen to what I'm saying. Please get your crayons out. Listen. The greatest number one reason, because nobody's ever going to tell you this, that you guys have approach anxiety is because of how you're going about running into women. You want to meet women because what I keep telling, I'm the only one that's talking about. I remember, you don't want to meet a woman. You want to meet a woman to get some pussy. So technically, you don't want to meet a woman. You want to run into a woman that will open her legs and give you pussy. So for that reason alone, this is why you're going to get the approach anxiety, because you're not even, you're going out for the fucking woman. You're doing things for women. You're not doing it for yourself. Now, when you run into a woman, that is why you have the anxiety, because the expectation of getting pussy or the desired outcome is so high that you put a lot of pressure on yourself. Now, for me, I'm not out there. I don't go out to meet women. I go out because I want to go out, because I either have something to do, I want to take a drive, I want to get some excuse fairy crunch, I want to walk the dog, I want to go to the mall and eat some bourbon chicken. Whatever the reason is for me. But when your reason, gentlemen, is for pussy, you already supersede and override what you should be thinking. I keep telling you, I don't go out to meet women. I give women the opportunity to get to know me. That is a whole different mindset shift. And I know you can't see that. But when you learn this game, it's about me. I'm sorry. And if it's not about you, that's the problem. But the problem is, gentlemen, most of you are making it about women. I want to go to the club, not because I want to enjoy the club. I want to go there to meet some women. So when you see a woman, you get nervous because now that you see the thing you want to meet, you don't know how to explain or express yourself, Jay. And that's where the stuttering comes in. So, Jay, and I'm not being funny. When you order food, do you stutter? Or is it just with women? You answer that question. I've got another question right here. What was it? I think Goon. Goon, did I miss your question? Oh, wait, I think I locked it in. Goon says, when it comes to the overall influence over, no. Goon, let's take it one bit at a time. I don't have influence over the woman. 1950, Lucario, Zag, Miles, all the fellas, Dre. What we influence them to do that gives them the influence that you think that we have influence over them is that we allow them to do and be the thing that no other person allows them to do, be, or move, and that is through free will. I influence her to recognize that you can be whatever you want to be with me. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not. I don't want you to be what you think I want you to be. I'm saying behind that door is another door that you don't have any access to. Well, you have access to it. Okay, you have access to that door when you go into your apartment or your house when there's no one else around. That's the only time that door opens up, because at that time, nobody's judging you, looking down on you, ridiculing you, and all that other stuff. I'm saying with me, that's what I want you to see with me, that you don't have to portray and be what you think I want you to be. I want you to realize that you can be something deeper with me, what we call one of one, the unrecognizable. You can recognize, Goon, what you are by yourself, but the influence that I will give you is influencing yourself to realize you can let your hair down and just be you around me, because I will accept nothing less. I will never accept your interpretation of what you think I want you to be. That's crumbs to me. I don't want that shit. I want the shit that you do not talk to people. I want to know things about you that you've always wanted to share with someone, but you were hesitant to share because you thought that if I said this to him, I would lose him, he would laugh at me, or he'll use it against me. That's not the game. So sexual influence, okay? Sexual influence is very important, because here's the thing. Most of you guys you are influencing a woman to hang out with you. You're influencing a woman to be your friend. Okay? Sexual influence comes from a place that you have to tap into. So I want you to listen to me. It comes from a place that you have to tap into. Okay. You cannot influence a woman with a dinner to fuck you. Now, if the woman wants to fuck you because she wants to, that has nothing to do with you. If a woman says, I want to fuck him, suck his dick, or sleep with him, that has nothing to do with you. That is all her. That is all her. But every woman is not going to fuck every guy that she sees that's attractive. She's just not. They're just not going to do it. Now, sexual influence comes from a man that is in control of his reality, that is in control of his world, and he can influence himself to be able to communicate himself to the woman, not to manipulate. Okay, listen, follow me on this, Goon, because y'all guys, listen. A woman gets to meet me. Remember, I don't meet them. Okay, I come into her life. I come into her life and give her the opportunity. That doesn't mean she wants to fuck me. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm a bad motherfucker. It doesn't mean she wants to fuck me. Does not mean. Because guess what, Goon? Because her reality can say, you know what? He's an older guy. And I don't fuck with older guys. He's a short guy. He's 5'7". I don't fuck with short guys. He doesn't have any hair on his head. I don't fuck with guys with bald head guys. His skin is too dark. Whatever her jam is, that's Goon. That's her interpretation and her perception of the world, right? She's allowed to feel and think what she wants to. If she doesn't want to fuck me, it doesn't bother me. Now, through the way that I talk to her, still doesn't make her want to fuck me, but it will draw out a curiosity to say, well, let me see what this motherfucker's talking about. That's all I need. Just need a little crack in the door. Now, wait a second. I didn't say that she still wants to fuck me. I just need a crack in that door. Because the only way, remember, I'm trying to conquer, motherfucker. I'm not trying to fuck. Remember, I'm not trying to fuck. But the sexual influence will come from her first because of how I make her feel. Now, we're going to get to that in a second, Goon. But the thing is that you're trying to fuck. So she's got the power because you're trying to create a desired outcome to a woman that is an outcome. And because she doesn't want to fuck, see, you're not looking at the opponent the right way. It's not that she doesn't like sex. She doesn't know you. She doesn't trust you. She doesn't emotionally trust you. She doesn't feel sexual trust. There are layers to get it. Now, remember, if a woman wants to fuck, everything I'm saying doesn't matter. When a woman wants that dick, she wants that dick, and there is nothing that you and I can say or do. If she wants to fuck, she can. If she doesn't want to fuck, she doesn't have to. That's her right. But I am not trying to influence her to give me pussy. I'm not trying to influence her to fuck me. I don't remember the level of my thing. I don't need your pussy to turn you on. I don't need your pussy to get you to think about me, to fantasize about me, to daydream, to masturbate, all those things. I don't need that shit because you know what? The sexual influence comes from my mentality of what I created with my mindset. I told you I'm last in line, Goon. I'm last in line. That means when I meet her, I fall all the way to the back of all those nice guys, creepy guys, weird guys, everybody trying to fuck her, get it. I'm all the way at the back of the motherfucking line. I'm at the back. I'm at the back of the line, just like at the back of the bus. So ahead of me are creepy guys, thirsty guys, desperate guys, weird guys, guy friends, guys that want to fuck but act like a brother to her, guys that are interested in her, guys that she may find interesting but she just doesn't know. There is every dick in front of me, and I'm all the way at the back end because that's how I needed to be. Because I am not going to do anything to move up in the line. Why the fuck would I do that? I just need her ear. I just need her ear, a little bit of time in her ear. And guess what's going to happen? She is going to have the influence of moving me up the line. I don't need to move up the line because she's never met a person like me. She's never met anybody that talks to her land, sea, air, and space. She's never met anybody that can make her laugh and smile and blush. She's never met anybody that has a way of allowing her to be her and open herself up without trying to get pussy. Now, remember, the difference between me and everybody in front of me, Goon, this is very important, is that all those guys have the end game of I'm trying to fuck her and I just don't know how. I'm the only one in line that is not trying to fuck her. I'm arrogant enough to say, what are you going to do to fuck me? What are you going to do to get on this dick? All right, listen to what I'm saying. Remember, everybody that's in front of me, they're going to do whatever they can do because they want that pussy and they just don't know how to get it. And because they don't know how to get it, they have anxiety, they get overwhelmed, they get mad, they get angry, they act nice, they act kind. The influence of her pussy is so great. Now listen to me, and I'm not propping women up, I'm just being honest. The influence of a woman's pussy is so great to you motherfuckers. You are willing to change who the fuck you are and do anything just to get that pussy, which always keeps you in the same line. I don't want to be at the front. I want to start all the way from the back because you guys are going to be the reason why I'm going to move up. And she is going to see why and move me up without me having to do anything at all. But here's the thing. Now there's levels of sexual influence. So the moment there is curiosity in her, maybe it's a sexual blimp. Like, I mean, he's 53, maybe. He's short, maybe. That still doesn't mean I get the pussy. Still doesn't mean she wants to fuck. I just need the invite. I want nothing more. Step one, for her, not for me to manipulate her to invite me in. I need her to start building this thing that starts with a T, and I don't mean her titties. I mean this thing called trust. When she starts to trust me, that means that she will allow me in. Okay? Again, I just want an acre of land on her mind. I just want 1 acre to do what I need to do. To show her not only free will, but also draw out a curiosity of, well, what would it be like to be with him? What would it be like to kiss him? What would it be like to touch him? What would it be like? See, right now, women don't think like that with you guys because you have no influence on her where she's thinking about what would it be like. But for me, I can give them an idea, a sample of what it could be like with the shower thing. I can always give examples of what it could be like, but I'm not trying to influence her. I am the influence. Like Zag and I say, we are sex. That's what I'm saying. Okay. What I am saying is that wait, yeah. If you got a question, put a Q. I'm sorry. Some of y'all guys are out here tripping and shit. Let me make sure I catch up with the lives and all that. But anyway, wait, hold on a second. I got another question. Wait. Z, all right, Z, I got you. I'll answer your question next. But what I'm saying is, I think you guys don't understand the influence. The influence for me has always been thinking of ways to touch her pussy with my mouthpiece. That I can do with my fingers, my tongue, and anything else I got. I can do those things because I influence myself because I am the outcome. That's why I do not desire the pussy the way you guys desire it, because I get it thrown at me all the time, which you guys don't. That's cool. But the reason why you don't get it thrown at you is because women can recognize a desired outcome because they recognize the majority of you guys, you desire to fuck, you just don't know how. Versus a man that is cool, calm, and collected, that's not even trying to force the issue, trying to push the issue. We go a little bit deeper with them because they feel more connected to us. And the connection is through free will. I'm not trying to manipulate you to do anything. I don't want it that. Guys, I can do that. But who wants it that easy? Why do I want it like that? Nah, motherfucker, I thrive in being last. It's just a thing it's the thing that I've always done, okay? All right? That's all I've ever done was thrive, okay? Hold on, I got to grab Jillian's quick. Wait, she said, you'd be surprised to see how many sleepless hours a single acre can cut. Jay, please. And I say this with love. Stop. Come on, girl. Stop. You're right. You're fucking right. Gentlemen, what have I always told? I've been telling you this since the 90s, late 90s, since the internet has become on. I want to be the last thing she thinks about when she goes to bed. I want to be the first thing she thinks about when she wakes up in the morning and everything she does throughout the day, because of the impact and the influence that I have to allow her to start and seeing, okay, a woman that has value, gentlemen, because I'm not saying they don't have value, but like I said, the beautiful thing about a woman, they are a roller coaster ride of emotions. They're a roller coaster ride of feelings and things like that. But with me, I influence her because when she thinks about me, I make her smile. She reminisces about the last conversation that we had. And guess what, Goon, real quick? If she can't reminisce or she doesn't remember something we talked about, Goon, Do I not give her access? Well, I mean, not the Android, but her shitty ass iPhone or whatever the fuck they have. But do I not give her access to listen to my voice, watch my videos anytime she wants to, even when I'm not around? Even when she's like, you know what? I don't want him to know I'm thinking about him, but he's given me a place that I can go to, that I can listen to him all day long. I can look at his voice. I can look at how he moves. I can look at his eyes, his skin, his smile. I can just look at him all fucking day and he's not even going to know it. That's the depth of the game, dog. I'm putting them in a position to enjoy me without even me being around, to a point where they think about me, they miss me, they begin to trigger this thing called a desire to have me, kiss me, hold me, fuck me, see me, and all these other me's and things like that. And Goon, even if she wants to give me the pussy, Goon, do I have to run after the pussy, or Goon, can I up the ante and connect on a deeper level? Listen, an orgasm a woman can have that she can give herself is a deep connection with her and herself. The orgasm, it is a deep, deep, deep connection. But Goon, what if I told you that's the beginning of her with me? I just need to know you. I just need to know what's your thing, what gets you off. What is that triggering thing that you do when you play with your pussy and you come? Once I know that, I become your beginning, because it is at that point I start to get with my culinary school and my drug lab, and I start to put more flavor on that motherfucker. But then I up the ante of what it is. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, ladies, don't give it away. Ladies, don't give it away, ladies. But if you could give me something that you think, well, I don't want y'all to give it away. Never mind, ladies. I was about to ask you to do something. Never mind. Let me get to this question right here. JT, you came in with that dope and that fire. I had to pause that last question to answer your statement. That was that, which you're saying right here. This is what we're talking about. This is dope. This is fire. Okay, wait, Goon. Wait, comes to influence. Wait, let me see. There was another question. Let me see if I got your question. Gentlemen, you have a question. We got y'all. Guys, we're only going to be on for around like 30 more minutes. I just want to do a short show, but I wanted, because I got the question right here. What's up? I'm old. Excuse me. The motherfucker was here the whole time, and I'm like looking over here. And when I'm talking to a woman early on and she starts sending me pictures of her, is it okay for me to be inspired to write? Yes. Okay. All right, listen. All right. Z or Zay. This is what I love inspiration. And what inspires me is a woman showing me photos of herself in that moment, whatever the moment is. So if she sends you pictures of herself, exactly what inspiration do you get from seeing what you see that inspires you? Right. Because, okay, watch this. If a woman sends you a picture and you find inspiration through that picture, and you send her that inspiration of how she inspired you, what are you unlocking? You're saying to her that the more photos I send, okay, watch this. Photos can turn to voice messages, that can turn to videos, that can turn to live one-on-one. Yeah. So it's a step process, but remember, there's doors behind doors. So a woman sends me a photo, watch this. So she might get nervous. She's like, well, does he like it? What was it? Oh my God, does he think I'm slutty? Or, I mean, they're going through all this shit, right? So the first thing you want to do is ease their mind. and let them know, hey, you know what? Damn, I appreciate you sending me something. Just the thought of sending me something, I appreciate it. So now you take away all the worry and the anxiety away. She's like, whew. But now we got to light a fire under that motherfucker. Now, this is what I notice. I notice hair. I notice eyebrows, eyelashes, lips. I notice things. And when I notice those things, I'm going to let you know, because at that point, after that point, I'm kind of like answering a question that she has that she won't ask. Okay, I sent him that. He's cool with the photo. But her next question is going to be like, well, what does he think about that? But I'm not going to ask him because I don't want to seem like I'm trying to get him to tears. But wow, look at what he's telling me. Look at what he recognizes. Damn. And then I can add flavor to that, Zay. I like your eyebrows, because I can imagine when I kiss you, watch this, a kissing 101 move. That now I'm just thinking this, guys, this is off the top of my head. I'm just saying, a woman that sends me a photo, I see her eyebrows. I'm gonna give you one right now off the top of the dome. I'll mention her eyebrows. Okay? And what I can imagine is kissing you. Now, I'm telling her I can imagine kissing her, but the inspiration of kissing her is how I'm going to kiss her. You know what? I'm going to start with this right here, the side of my motherfucking thumb. And when I take my left arm and wrap it around her waist and bring her next to me, I'm going to take my motherfucking side of my thumb and I'm going to trace around her eyebrow. Now, guys, I want you to do that real quick. Guys, no one sees you doing it. I want you to feel that right there. Now, remember, the side of your thumb, you want to go around the outside of the eyebrow. I want you to come around the outside of the eyebrow. I'm sorry. When you get around the outside of the eyebrow, you'll be between these 2 points. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I need to get my mannequin to show you. I feel like I need to get my mannequin. Hey guys, let me grab the mannequin. Hold on. Let me grab the mannequin because I'm doing all this talking and shit, but I'm gonna show you. I'm doing this shit off the top of the dome. So let me do this real quick. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh. And I want you to know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it's all about. You're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host.
All right. So we're back. All right. So guys, I'm going to show you poetry. This is poetry, Zay. Okay. So watch this. You're asking poetry. I'm going to show you poetry. So let me take this down, show you poetry. All right. Now, Zay. Now I said I'm a kisser, right? I would let her know, yeah, the lips are kissable, right? But the question is the how. Now this is where the poetry comes in at. So now in my head, I'm saying, all right, well, I'm looking at her eyebrows. I like her eyebrows. So we're going to use the mannequin right here. We use a mannequin. So what I'm going to do, let's see if I can't fucking fuck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come around the eyebrow. And when I get around the eyebrow, right between the edge and her temple, as I'm coming around the eyebrow, I'm going to come down from the edge of her temple all the way down. So I'm going to kind of do like a thing, but now I could stop here and go around the ear, but I'm just saying. So, all right. So now I got the idea of what I want to do. Now, how do I make that into poetry? That's when I add the flavor. So if I'm thinking about kissing her, or she's masturbating and I'm telling her, you know what, right now, I take my left hand, I put it around your waist. Now this is her playing with herself, but I'm being more descriptive. I can imagine me taking my thumb, going around your eyebrow. But as I'm going around your eyebrows, I'm looking dead into your eyes, and I can see that there's a little bit of nervousness inside of you. So I smile a little bit to break the ice. Now, I'm just saying poetry off the top of my head. I'm just showing you how the poetry could work. And then once I get around your eyebrow, I slowly get close to your temple, close to your ear, because I know your ear is on fire to hear me say something that is going to reinforce the ice that I just broke. Yeah, you gotta understand, I'm good at what I do, but I'm just saying that's a poem right there. But it's not only a poem, Zay. I can do it when she's playing with her pussy. I can do it if I'm face to face with her. I can do it while I'm fucking her. So everything I'm saying, Zay, stems from the photo, but she's not prepared for that. She's like, well, what does he think about the photo? Oh, I'm going to tell you what I think about the photo. Now, how do I tell her about that? Now, watch this, Zay. I can text it, or I can put it on, I can do a voice message, I can do a video, or I can go live and tell her what I actually think, which is going to have more impact versus just sending the regular message. So there's layers to that, big dog, but it's a very good question, okay? Let me see here. Guys, we're talking about anxiety, overcoming anxiety, and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's all good, Goon. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. How do I not put, okay, but Goon, watch this, Goon, listen. By putting your dick first. The end. It's not complicated, man. When you believe in the dick, then you know you are that motherfucker. I believe, guys, I'm believing the dick so much that I know she's got to go through this obstacle course to even get to the dick. I can give her the orgasm before she can get to the dick, but I don't even know she's worth having the dick. This is what I'm saying, Goon. When you place your value, your mouthpiece, your sexuality, and everything that you are, that you have diamond motherfucking dick, you're not putting it, okay, these women know. Listen, look, I'm not going to knock these women. They know. These women think, and they're allowed to, they think their pussy is the end all be all. Listen to me, Goon. These women think that their pussy is the best thing since sliced bread. And Goon, they're allowed to think that until they meet me. See, they can think that their pussy is the best thing since sliced bread, but I'm going to show them why my dick has more value. And if she just relinquishes that fucking pussy power fucking thought that she has, I can make that pussy purr and give her pleasure in ways that she cannot even fucking imagine. Because it's so easy to run behind pussy. But guys, they will run behind the dick. They will leave you and come back because the power and the influence that you have over a woman who thinks her pussy has all the power overrides that power. Overrides that power. Listen to what I'm saying. You're getting into your emotions because you shouldn't be getting into your emotions. Okay, you know what? Okay, I lied. I get in my emotions. Because when I look in the man in the mirror, I'm like, man, I love you, man. Man, that dick boy, who's gonna be, hey, who's gonna be lucky? Hey, goon. Let me show you something, goon. It's so fucked up. But ladies, hey, wait. Before I say this, ladies, I am gonna keep you in the room, but ladies, you cannot judge me for this. You cannot judge me for this. I'll be honest. I used to tell people, guys, I used to tell these guys back in the 90s this, but I'm gonna tell y'all because it's been a while. Y'all heard this. So my diamond dick and who I was, I had so many fucking women. Hey, dog, let me tell you, what up? Let me see. I would get a hat and I put all their names in the hat and I dump the names in the hat. So I'd shake it up and I would pick, watch this, who gets to bring me to work in the morning? Who gets to buy me lunch and spend lunchtime with me? Who gets to bring me home or bring me to their crib so they can cook for me. Now, if I choose to fuck out that, so there are no more. I know it sounds fucked up, but and once I open the name up, I was like, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm getting off. My lunch break is gonna be at 12 o'clock. Okay, I'll be there. I'll be there. They know what's up. Hey, I think I'm working a little bit of overtime, but I should get off around 5:36. Well, depending on traffic, I might be a little late, but I want to let you know, don't take the bus. I promise I'll be there. It's just traffic. I'm across town. Dog, I'm dead ass serious. So, Goon, I'm never putting pussy on a pedestal, dog, because this dick do some work. And it's not the dick. Well, the dick can do some work for all my fucking 101 5 play. Y'all know when y'all get the programs what the dick can do. Your dick can do, not mine, but I'm saying my dick. I know what it can do. But I know what this dick can do and this dick can do. My mouthpiece and my mindset. So what I'm saying to you is that your problem is that, listen, now let's get to the next part of what you're saying. Sir, listen. Women are fantasizing and fucking guys mentally, and they fuck guys on a physical level. I have no right, nor do I give a fuck who a woman is fucking, because I know they there's nobody that can compare to me. I'm just that motherfucker. I'm that motherfucker. What I'm saying is that stop worrying about other men. See, the problem is that you're worrying because your dick game and your fuck game is so weak that you're worried that as soon as I get done with her, she's gonna be with the next man, which is possibly right. Okay, Goon, let me ask you a question, Goon. If you were in the middle of the street, and to the right of you, there are restaurants on both sides of the street, okay? So the first restaurant to your right, dingy, dirty, rat infested, insects. You get there and the hostess is talking to the bartender. You've got to wait 30, 40 minutes for her to stop her conversation just to come with you with an attitude, grabs the menu, brings you to a table that's dirty, hasn't been cleaned, it's filthy, sits you down with these sticky ass menus. The waiter comes fucking 40 minutes later, asking what you want, and then doesn't show up, doesn't check on you. Finally brings your food. It's half as hot, half as cold, half is not even cooked. And the service is just awful. Goon, just because you went there one time, will you ever go back? Fuck no, you won't. Why? Because the service is bad. Now, let's look at the restaurant to the left of you. The restaurant to the left of you, nice, clean cut, beautiful, invigorating, inviting atmosphere. You pull up, there's valet. Oh, let me get your car for you, sir. Here you go. Here's your ticket. And hey, you have a nice day. Park your car for you. You walk in and everybody's warm and greeting you. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, well, hi, sir. We see that you're a regular. We want to say we got your booth ready for you. Why don't you go and wait at the booth and we'll let you know when your table's ready. And they all day, they're treating you like you own the place. The service is immaculate. They're checking on you, and letting you know, hey, updating you. Sir, I just want to let you know you've got about 3 more minutes and your table will be ready. We'll let you know, sir. And they're treating you great. And you hear the major, you hear the violin playing, and you sit down, and then someone rushes up and puts a bunch of fucking breads in front of you. Another guy's pouring water, making sure you have water and all this other stuff. And then the waiter waits behind. He's like, "Hi, my name is Steven. I'd like to let you know today's appetizer is da-da-da-da-da. But on the menu today, we have some new menus today. We have a bass salmon da-da-da-da-da with some truffle butter this and lobster this and this. And just making sure that you are well taken care of. Even when you get your food, they sit there and say, "Sir, is that to your liking?" Where they slice your fucking ribeye. Take a light and say, "Is this the perfect color for your ribs, sir? Okay. If you need anything, let me know." And checks on you all the time, not to bother you, just to fill up your drink and just keep it moving. Tell me, goon, if you've been to both of these places and you got an opportunity to go to any one you want to, you know you're going to go to the one to the left because that dick service was so great. You're going to come back for more. Not only going to come back for more, what you're going to do is this, goon. When you go to that place, you're going to be so overwhelmed. You're going to tell your boys about, "Dog, I know this place, man. I got this spot, man. It's cold as fuck. Valet. They treat you well. The steak, the waiter, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the difference between you and I, goon. Your service of fucking is so bad, you think about other men. My service is so good. I'm trying to let her know that, hey, you know, we got some time. We don't have to rush this. We gonna spend some more time because that's what they're gonna be asking you. When can I see you again? When can I spend more time with you again? You know, I got some things to do, but I like to come back later on if I can. That's the difference, goon. Okay. So the problem is that what you're actually seeing yourself. Pete, it's easier this time of the year to get a woman because of the no. Pete, I am the summer, I am the spring, I am the fall, and I'm the winter. I am her passion. I am her seduction. I'm her naughty side. I'm her freaky side. I'm her nasty side. I'm all things, motherfucker. No. I am not defined by this bitch ass shit. Pete, stop this, dog. Let me keep going down. Pete, you're killing yourself, dog. Stop lying to yourself. Let me make sure I got the questions here. Let me see here. Unc, you ever spit a poem into a woman's ears while no, hey, boxing. I keep telling you, there are guys that do this. Right? Guys, I talk shit. Guys, this is where masturbation 101 comes in at, man. When you have a woman that is outside of that realm into that sexual side, you got to talk that shit. You got to know what to say to her, man. Yeah, hey, boxing. You think I don't? You think I don't? Come on. That's what I'm saying. What are the ways to make a woman earn attention, time, and dick? Okay, that's a great question. But the answer is learning the game, which you don't learn. Sir, unfortunately, you are looking for a cheat code into the benefits of being a man. They have to earn my attention, time, and my dick because they've never met a motherfucker that demands they have to earn my attention, time, and dick. Unlike you want pussy. Unlike you are emotional. Unlike I'm not you. I believe in my dick. You believe in pussy. You want to beg for pussy. I want to tell them to relax. You don't have to beg. You'll get it when I'm ready to give it to you. You see, I'm so ruthless. My question I ask myself, I know I'm gonna make you come, but do I feel like coming? Listen. See, gentlemen, just because they get okay, guys, as a gentleman, I was all about pleasure, pure, unadulterated, pleasuring her. But that doesn't mean I have to come. Remember, I used to get the lotion. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but back in the late 90s, 2000s, I used to tell you about that lotion stuff. Remember that spray that you put on your dick and you can fuck for hours and shit. Well, I don't know what the fuck, but I'm telling you right now, man, I'm so good. Guys, you can be so good at this. You don't even have to come. But again, I'm an unselfish lover. My whole thing is I'm going to move some furniture. I want you to have pure pleasure, orgasm, and all the other stuff. It's a greater plan. See, you just want to hop, bust. I ain't built that way. My dick game is so motherfucking cold. I'm not built that way. I don't need to nut. I don't need to come, and it fucks them up, man. It fucks them up. They're like, man, I kind of make them cry and shit sometimes, man, because they're like, why didn't you come? Is it not good? You didn't like it or no? I keep telling you, man, this is not, look, I am out to pleasure you. I am pure pleasure. I'm cool. I'm good. See, y'all guys, that's why for those that have fucking 101, do you see all the shit that you can do on her back without even coming? Come on, dog. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Nah, I ain't talking about the spray. I ain't talking about the spray no more. We'll talk about that when I open up the school and shit. I don't want to give all that shit away. But anyway, man. Well, no, I break her algorithm. Dog, they think they pussy so good, they think they can throw it on the motherfucker and make them come real fast, man. Man, look. If you can't make her come without doing it in a physical way, second, then you ain't that guy. But gentlemen, we got a few more minutes, guys. But let's get back to the anxiety. Got a quick question. Go ahead and ask. Lines are open. But what I'm saying to you guys out here, for the anxiety, to overcome the approach anxiety, is actually in all the stuff that I'm saying. What I'm saying to you, what are you doing and what are you working on? So, okay, if she calls you, okay, guys, I'll be working. I'm almost done with it. I get the next program I have. I'm almost done with it. I've been doing this shit for a year. I just had to get this shit together. I almost got it done. And I'm going to show you all you motherfuckers how to talk to women. Actually talk to them no matter what situation you're in. I'm going to show you some shit, but that's here nor there. But what I'm saying to you guys out here is that the reason I don't have anxiety is because I believe in myself. I believe in my dick. And I believe that every woman out, there's no woman worthy of my dick just because I see her the first time. She's got to work for this dick. She's got, but wait, please understand. I'm not saying work as in bust her ass. She's going to work for the dick because she's going to recognize the benefits of working for this dick. Smiles, laughing and blushing and feeling sexy and being able to see herself in a whole different way through my leadership. It's going to make her want to do more. Not because she wants to or has to, not because she needs to. It's because she knows the drug. I'm going to send them pictures. I'm going to start telling them things because the more I can express myself to him, the more he makes me feel safer. He makes me feel sexy. He shows he appreciates me for opening up, which opens her up much more. Guys, there's layers and doors, gentlemen. Layers and doors. We just got to remember, guys, that at the end of the day, I don't want to do anything to persuade her to just give me the. I don't want it like that. I don't want the pussy like that. Men, you should never move that way. Just ask yourself. Just start asking yourself the question, because this has got to be the shift. What is diamond dick to me? What is it to me? That's the point we got to start turning ourselves around. Because until you stop walking towards that pussy, titties, and ass, you'll never walk towards the diamond dick. You got to turn around. That is the belief, not only in myself, but I believe, if she is lucky enough to get on this dick, get my time, get my attention, oh, it's on. It's on and popping. And the beautiful thing about it is you can always walk away. You can always leave and go and do what you want, goon. That means date other guys, do what you want to do. That's none of my fucking business. I don't control you. I'm here to get you to one thing that you ain't used to doing, and that's losing control. Losing control, gentlemen. You want to draw out sexual anxiety in her where she's nervous around you. She gets sexual butterflies and things like that. So that's what I want to, talk to y'all about real quick. We just want to do a short show for you guys. We got a few more minutes. If you got a question, let me know. But I had to switch over the Rodecaster. I like this a little bit better. If it's still popping, I'm sorry, but let me just grab a few of your questions real quick. As a student of the game, as a man must know, believe in yourself, but you can't do it without learning. Well, no, that's going to come in with the new product. You'll see what I'm talking about. You don't understand. You'll understand if you get the product. But that was the basis of what I had to learn. So, okay. So the end result that you see now, where y'all say, well, Steve, how is it that you can say things to a woman? How is it you do this and how you do that? Was the beginning of the 35 chambers, but the game that my mentor showed me that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you step by fucking step what I did to get to this, step by step. But it's some layered shit. But you'll see what I'm talking about. Once you get the product and you get it, you will have the same guidance steps that I had, let me grab this call that I had that you can use on women. Hold on a second. 803, what's your name, sir, and how can I help you?
Hey, Coach, this is Gabe from Northern South Carolina.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Hey, Coach, like 2 minutes ago, you mentioned something. I think I misunderstand it. So I'm calling in for some clarity. You was talking about a woman coming. And you were saying how, if you can't make her come, you're not the guy or not. But to me, I think that's outside of me. Whether that she comes or not, that's not a reflection.
No. See, you're thinking about the physical. I'm talking about the mental and the mindset, dog. I'm talking about another come, dog. Okay, women come, but they come in different ways. Y'all think it's just a physical. I'm talking about something deeper than that, buddy. Does that make any sense? Hello?
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah, does that make any sense?
Yes, sir, it does. It does. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'll throw you in. Thank you. All right, so let's continue on. Let me get this because we're about to wrap this up. So what I'm saying to you, Zay, is that you're going to actually get the step-by-steps that I took, but I had to. The reason why it takes so long is because the way I did it, I have to bring in what's in now. It's still in the same neighborhood, but it had to be some modifications. But it's the same thing. But once you get it, there will be never any. It will be never a ever. What should I say? Yeah, you'll see what I'm saying. When that shit drop, you'll see what I'm saying. But I'm almost done working on it. Do you recommend approaching No, stop. Stop doing that. This is why it's not going to work. All right, listen real quick. This is why y'all fail, because what the fuck is an attractive woman to an attractive fucking man? What? Okay. This is why you try to talk to women or at them, not to them. What is a fucking attractive woman? What the fuck is that? Explain that to me. When you have diamond dick, you're the attractive one. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm saying attraction has to be earned. Beauty has to be earned. Sexy has to be earned. Desirable has to be earned. I am an opportunity. I'm giving you an opportunity to fuck with me. I'm not fucking with you. Fuck you mean? What is this attractive shit? Come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up. This is why you have the anxiety, is because you place more emphasis on her than you do your fucking self. She's attractive. She's beautiful. She's sexy. But then when you look at yourself, I'm ugly. I'm short. I'm this and I'm that. I can't do this and I can't do that. Oh, but look at her. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so attractive. So technically, you're falling in love with makeup, eyeliner, and blush. Wake up, gentlemen, okay? Wake up, gentlemen, all right? Guys, you need to get at us. Get your pathway. Start the pathway right here, manmindset@gmail.com. We just want to do a quick show. I want to make sure everything was up and running, which it is. I appreciate you guys. We have a show with Lucaria tomorrow. Then we have a show with Zag, and we're going to be chopping it up, okay? But I just wanted to show you that, guys, okay? You need me, get at me. You know how to find me. Get your pathway here, gentlemen, all right? And we'll rock it. But my job is to change your interpretation. Right now, you don't see the world the right way. And that is why I'm doing everything I can to show you there is a different way to interpret things, okay? And guys, I appreciate you. Please appreciate yourself. Any of y'all missed the song, the new song I had, not a new song, but I played it. Let me play it for you guys. Where is it at? Hold on, let me play it for you. Hold on to me. Let me play it for you real quick. I like this. Here we go. Listen. We'll end it with this.
Why would I trick my money up when I can get the pussy for free? Do you think I'm a sucker you don't understand? So let me help you see. This shit ain't about your bitch, it's all about me. I ain't tricking my money off when I get the pussy for free.
And nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Where do you turn to? Who's really on your side? I think time will tell. Between the game and hell, you see, our love die young with no stories to tell. Time goes by running on through the night. Relieve the pressures off your mind without me hold you tight. Unite the flames of grain. Oh shit! I was just. All right. Anyway, man, let me go ahead. But that's what I keep trying to tell y'all guys. If y'all, this is how y'all should be thinking, man. Anyway, man, let me get the fuck out of here, guys. I gotta go, man. But guys, I appreciate you guys. Please appreciate yourselves, and we will see y'all guys later, man. Thank you very much, man. We out this bitch. Peace.